Here's the story of a lovely country who had just been given independence of its own. This was in 1960 from Belgium, and they had elections. Then one day, the head of military, Mr. Joseph Desiree Mobutu, decided to throw a coup d'etat and take the country for his own. Mobutu adopted authenticism and made the country more African. He killed all that opposed him, just like Stalin, and that's the way it became the Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Yeah.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. It seemed a fairly ordinary year when Belgium gave its colonies independence, when urged strongly to do so by the United Nations that had recently been put into place. It is true that the Congo had been fighting for its independence for a long time, and when given free elections, the people elected the leaders of the independence movement. Joseph Kasavubu became president, Patrice Lumumba became prime minister, and Joseph Desiree Mobutu became the head of the military. Things started off great for a while, but then revolution plagued the country, and the good people of the Congo's fortune was soon to be reversed.
One night I stayed up asking for the UN to come and give us help. One night I wished that they could help us through this, beat Tashambi in the Civil War. But then I woke up and they said no help. They said this isn't what they stood for. Oh, what do they stand for? What do they stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore. Oh, 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 oh. This is it, boys, this is war. What are we waiting for? Now we're still waiting on the USSR. Then America went and believed the hype. The Cold War is not black and white. USSR give us the weapons to fight. Here comes Trump again to jack our style. It's not alright. There's so many martyrs in our country tonight, 'cause the US wants to stop the communists. Yeah, ooh, yeah, oh. Well, the US was afraid that Lumumba would divide us, and that the Soviets would conquer it. And even though Mobutu was a bad man, the US wanted to stop the Red advance. So they kicked him out and got so dead, 'cause his enemies wanted his head. So Mobutu's in power. What does he stand for? Well, as long as he's not communist, the US is cool.
So this is it? I sold my soul for this? Ain't nobody got time for this. Welcome back, White Lake. Do pay attention. There are those who say that this war was a proxy war in the Greater Cold War, and in reality, as we know it, it is merely exactly that. Since this is so, the Congo isn't quite as safe as we thought from the wrath experienced from the enormous ideological clash. There are some who say that the USA and USSR have a more physical philosophy. They stop at nothing to satisfy their base desires. It could be that the Congo is among those who hold the devil's reins. Lumumba, the prime minister, didn't approve of Tashambe, a sectionalist, who took over the region of Katanga that contained the majority of the Congo's natural resources. Lumumba asked the United Nations for their help to overthrow him. The UN refused, since it was against their best interests. So Lumumba felt that everyone was siding against him and went to the USSR and received military aid from them. He and his supporters attacked Dushanbe, but the attack failed. The United States and Belgium became afraid that the USSR was controlling Lumumba in the Congo. They saw him as a communist threat, even though he was not a communist and was democratically elected. The USA helped remove Lumumba from power and gave him over to Dushanbe's supporters, who then assassinated him in 1961. They then put Mobutu in power, who was a harsh tyrant who disrespected his people. Good job, USA. Let's check in and see how Mobutu is doing in the Congo.
This is Congo style. Congo style.
Sese Seko is what Mobutu is now named. Is his new name. It means he is a warrior who has got only triumphs like a boss, and his dream came true. An oppressive rule. His people faced a harsh and really oppressive rule. His people needed basic human rights, but they could not be gained. It could not be gained because Mobutu is a super jerk. He's a super jerk. The economy was super terrible. The money's worth basically zip. Cause he kicked out foreign investors. It was bad. It was so bad. He went and tried to nationalize. This is Congo style. Congo style. Oh, oh, oh. Congo style. Opa Congo style. Oh, oh, oh. A revolution. Oh, 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 oh. Opa Congo style. A revolution. Oh, 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 oh. This is Congo style.